The Son comes first, then the Father. Xiefeng. May 20th, 2025. A man cannot be called a father unless he has a son. It is only after the son's birth that the man gains the identity of father. Therefore, the son precedes the father. It is the son who grants the man the role of father. Likewise, a grandfather does not exist before the grandson. It is only with the appearance of the grandson that a man becomes a grandfather. This logic makes sense. Yet without a father, how can there be a son? Without a grandfather, how can there be a grandson? So which comes first, the son or the father? The grandson or the grandfather? From the perspective of the life's vehicle, it is clear that the father comes before the son, and the grandfather before the grandson. But in terms of title and role, it is undoubtedly the son who precedes the father, and the grandson who precedes the grandfather. If we trace through reincarnation and the cycle of life, it is difficult to determine whether the soul of the father or the soul of the son came first. In terms of social identity, definition, and relational role, those in earlier positions ought to be grateful to those who come later. A father should thank his son, for it is the son who grants him the status of father. Without a son, the man has no right or place to be called a father. The definition of father is conferred by the son. Without subjects, how can there be an emperor? Without citizens, how can there be a president? From this, a moral and ethical principle becomes clear: a father should not act high and mighty before his son. A president should not be arrogant before the people. A teacher should not tower over students. A master should not look down on disciples. For it is the son who brings forth the father. It is the people who bring forth the president. It is the student who brings forth the teacher. It is the disciple who brings forth the master. Thus we understand why gods, Buddhas, celestial beings, and saints are always humble and loving toward others, while the arrogant, selfish, and ego-driven belong to the demonic kind. 8 Signs of a Woman's Awakening. Xiefeng. March 6, 2025. No longer depending on men for survival, nor on power and status. No longer relying on family for sustenance but instead embracing the second home. No longer striving for or displaying toughness but making gentleness her life's motto. No longer committed to lifelong devotion to one person but flowing freely with circumstances, fate, nature, and opportunity, moving with grace and ease. Neither cold-hearted nor trapped by affection, but discovering love in the stars, mountains, rivers, sun, and moon when destiny calls. No longer judging life by wealth or status but defining character through inner qualities. No longer chasing vanity through jewelry and clothing but showcasing beauty through cleanliness and simplicity. Seeking only joy, happiness, freedom, and bliss, casting off all shackles and restraints. Merge with the eternal, reach the celestial court. Xiefeng. May 23, 2025. All things, all beings, all forms, whatever takes shape, is but a dream, an illusion, a bubble, a shadow. All laws, rules, and codes shift and change with time and space, vanishing like passing clouds. All saints, emperors, and heroes shine briefly, like meteors streaking across the sky, leaving behind only a moment of brilliance. All sentient beings are like clouds in the sky, appearing in a flash, disappearing without a trace. Yet some unseen things are eternal. Most physical laws, such as the laws of thermodynamics, are eternal. Pi, the base of the natural logarithm, the golden ratio, the Pythagorean theorem, Euler's formula, these, too, are eternal. Even if the heavens fall, the earth crumbles, and the order of the world is overturned, as long as the universe remains, they endure. They cannot be destroyed. What is the most wondrous, most mysterious thing in the universe? It is zero. Have you noticed? It is zero that connects the 20 parallel worlds. Zero is the beginning, and also the end. All things depend on zero. Without zero, there is no universe. Without zero, there is no life. Everything else may vanish, but zero is everlasting. What is zero? Zero is the greatest creator, the God of the Bible. Now we finally understand why the essence of the greatest creator resides in the realm of cool serenity, because the realm of cool serenity is the zero world. To embrace and merge with the eternal is to embrace and merge with zero. Once you merge with zero, you can go directly to the celestial islands continent. So, how can one merge with zero? Figure it out for yourself. I've already led you to the gate. Treasure the precious with clarity and awareness. Xiefeng. May 28, 2025. Once we fail to cherish what is precious and easily gained, it will quietly slip away. On the journey of life, each person is bound to encounter one or several genuine friends. But if we fail to value such friendship, those friends will one day drift away. Countless divorced men and women were once passionately in love. Sadly, one or both failed to cherish that love. In the end, they parted ways, carrying their sorrow to distant corners of the world. Favorable weather, peace and stability, the freedom to live and work with ease, these are blessings that must be treasured. Yet tragically, due to arrogance, greed, and ignorance, people often lose the happiness already in their hands. Venezuela and Zimbabwe are such examples, as are Argentina and South Africa. Even America now seems to be walking